$300 million worth of XRP to be bought up. Is it happening? We're going to provide a realistic, honest analysis of this piece of news that is actually broken today for XRP. And I want to give you guys a non-clickbait, a non-hype video in today's video. So what I find, especially on YouTube, is there is so much fake news. There is such bad reporting of XRP. People are saying it's going to, $100 tomorrow and it never happens. And they come up with another video saying it's going to do $1,000 the next day and it never happens. And what I want to do in this video is give you guys an honest analysis of where we're up to right now with XRP. What is the price doing? Where could it potentially go in the future? And we'll break down the real news for XRP today. And I'm going to give you guys sources in this video as well. So if you appreciate honest news, non-clickbait, like this video. It's a signal you guys want more non-clickbait videos on YouTube, and it will suppress the fake news XRP algorithm out there as well. So there's a lot of fake news spreading over on YouTube, and it's important we report on the real news, what XRP is really doing. Is the news actually correct? Guys, we're going to break it all down in today's video right here on the channel. And also, as a special bonus to you guys who are part of my community right here, if you do want to trade crypto, and that can be XRP long or short, or it could be Bitcoin long or short, as we experience volatility in the crypto market, make sure to go check out our new channel partner, which is going to be Weeks in the crypto market, where you can get up to a huge whopping $30,000 worth of USDT rewards right there. They're for new users who sign up using my bonus link right here in the description of this video. And then you can access the free VIP section of the Discord as well, where we talk trading as well. So if you want to do that, 2 for 1, check out that. That's my gift from me to you today. Link will be in the description of this video to a 20% deposit bonus, which is absolutely whopping right there. So shout out to Weeks for putting that on for our crypto community today. And guys, having said that, let's talk about this. We'll talk about the XRP price, but let's talk about the big news. So I did see this. This came out of Whale Insider right here. So just in, Webus International Limited to buy up to $300 million worth of XRP to establish strategic reserve, develop infrastructure, and accelerate global expansion initiatives. And it almost sounds like that's a done deal to me. So the way that tweet's written, my interpretation is like it's happening. It's like, that's happened. But that's not 100% true. So one of the best tools, you can actually use this for free, and it's such a great tool. It's artificial intelligence, and I've been using it recently over on Twitter, and actually asked this program, which is not Grok though, this is Ask Perplexity, because I find Perplexity gives me some really good answers too. And I did ask, can you verify this statement? Is it true? Basically. And it did say right here, the answer is Webus International Limited has announced plans to raise up to $300 million in non-equity financing to create an XRP reserve for supporting global payment solutions and accelerating its international expansion. However, the company is still in the exploration phase. No timeline for the actual purchase of XRP has been given, and the plan is not binding until financial agreements are finalized, so it's not a done deal yet. So that is interesting. So what we know right now, it's just an intention. So they have said they have like an intention somewhere to do this. And so from this, we actually get some more information to ask artificial intelligence. So I went on to then ask artificial intelligence. I said, what is Webus International Limited? What does it do? How much money is the company worth? And I've actually never heard of Webus International Limited. It's not on my radar, never heard of this company before. So I was curious. And I was also surprised to get the answer to that. So the answer to that for XRP, this question, it says right here, Webus International Limited is a tech-driven mobility company based in Hangzhou, China, specializing in collective transportation services like commute shuttles, chartered cars and buses, and high-end travel solutions for both individuals and businesses. They operate under the WeTour brand and focus on premium customizable chauffeur and travel services, with recent push into digital payments and cross-border mobility. As of today, Webus trades on NASDAQ under the ticker WETO and has a market cap of around $44 million in USD. And what actually surprised me about this is I actually thought Webus International was going to be some type of financing company. So I thought it was going to be like a bank or something. And it comes out that it's like a travel company, basically, like a tour company coming out of China, which is like, what the hell, what's up with that? But it is interesting. I'll say it is interesting. They are going into XRP, or they have released an announcement regarding XRP. It does have a very low market capitalization for a company. So generally speaking, there are some really big companies out there. 44 million USD in terms of company is not a huge company. It's definitely big, but it's not I wouldn't classify that as a massive company at all. So that's also going to throw into doubt this $300 million question. So you have a company that's worth, say $44 million in USD. How are they going to raise $300 million worth to buy XRP? And is XRP really the crypto for a strategic reserve? So I don't see XRP really as a strategic reserve crypto myself. I see it more of a payment network crypto. So that is just some more intel to understand. And then I went on to actually just straight out ask artificial intelligence, what's the probability of this happening? So now that we know what this company is, what it does, what is the value of it, we can actually, ask AI, give us an answer. So I said to AI, I said, based off the current market value of the company, its cash position, and market sentiment, what do you think the probable chances of this 300 million XRP purchase happening by Webus International Limited? Provide the answer in a percentage chance. And I actually did throw in Grok in here as well because I wanted Grok's answer. I don't know if Grok gave me an answer, but Ask Perplexity did. And if we reveal the answer right here, it says, based on Webus's international current market cap, around 44 mil to 74 mil, declining revenues and weak liquidity, the odds of them actually raising and deploying $300 million for an XRP purchase look pretty slim, but probably less than a 10% chance unless they secure major outside financing or a big strategic partner steps in. The announcement is more about exploring financing options than having the funds in hand, and the plan isn't binding. So right now it's mostly aspirational than it is imminent. So they're basically saying less than a 10% chance, and given the actual market cap level of the company. And so that is an interesting breakdown of some XRP news. So sometimes, the point of this exercise for you guys, listening into this video, you want the real news, you want the real analysis. You can break down this stuff in real time by going through artificial intelligence. It's a fantastic system, I'll be honest with you, to solve a lot of this stuff. And you can just draw data, you can get the questions you want. But you can see right here, it's unlikely this is probably going to happen. But it is true that they did say that statement, that they are exploring this option. So it's not totally fake. It's just the chances of it happening are low. Look, honestly though, if it was to happen, let's be optimists in this scenario. If they were to somehow raise $300 million to buy $300 million worth of XRP, of course that's going to be great for XRP. That would send the price way up, especially if they're not doing an OTC deal and they're buying up on the market. And we also saw recently, there was some breaking news about USDC Circle. So there was some breaking news the other day. BlackRock has actually bought 10% of USDC. So my understanding is XRP didn't get a slice of the USDC pie. And, the question on everyone's mind, look, if you own XRP and you're looking as a long-term buy and hold, let's talk about the prices. I'll talk about the short-term prices as well before we get into the long-term. But just as a reminder, if you do want to get some really nice trading bonuses, and remember, there are some really nice patches where you can trade XRP to make money. The good thing about XRP as a trading crypto, and I'm saying this as a trading crypto, not so much as a long-term hold currently, is the fact that it kind of bounces around within like a nice range right here. So ever since November, December 2024, it's been bouncing around this $2 level. So you can pick it up when it goes cheap, and you potentially can put some leverage on that and make some money when the crypto market goes more bullish. But it has a nice range it bounces around in, which is definitely good if you're interested in making money. And you can also get those bonuses with weeks right now, exclusive for you guys tuning into this video. My community right there, link will be in the description of this video. You can check it out right there. And having said that, let's talk about it. So at the moment, look, $2.20. If we bring up the stochastic RSI, which is a good indicator, you can see, which is also good for trading XRP, it's starting to really drop. So it's getting low on the stochastic RSI. Down the bottom, you can see it really drop down. So people bought up at $2.10, which is a nice price zone, rode it back up to $2.20, so nice gains. Again, if you put leverage on that, that can be really nice. And we do have some pretty decent support around $2.10, $2 level. So as a short-term move, you could put potentially some buy orders in here. Again, not financial advice, but you could buy that. And if it bounces right off there, that could be a nice entry, a nice trade on XRP in the short term. But having said that, look, if we want XRP, and if you're a buy and holder of XRP, and you want this crypto to go to the moon over the long term, I would say, look, there's going to be a couple of big factors we have to see for this crypto to grow in terms of price. Number one is going to be, I'm just going to say it how it is. XRP, the company, has to stop selling this crypto so much. So at the moment, look, we've done some AI in the past where we've actually went into AI and we've broken down how much XRP actually sells. They actually sell a lot of the crypto. So Ripple, the company, sells a lot of the crypto into the market. You never really want that in crypto. So you don't really want your own crypto selling the crypto. And that might be, honestly, one of the biggest suppressors in XRP's price history, the actual Ripple, the company, selling its own token to the crypto communities out there, you know, exchanges, OTC deals, things like that. So that has been a suppressor. If they stop selling, I think that would be great for XRP, because that might actually unleash XRP up into the market. But the fact that they have been selling, you know, maybe they'll continue to sell it. They might continue to suppress the price of the crypto themselves. So that would be one factor I'd be looking out for XRP, for a really long-term price surge, you know, get up to $5, $10, etc. You know, if we really want to go big with this crypto, of course, Bitcoin would want to move as well. So at the moment, look, we've seen some macro decreases on the Bitcoin price. You can see it go from $112,000 down to $105,000, which is not great, but you know, that's just a short-term move. So nothing really to worry about in the short term. Long term, I think we're looking fine for Bitcoin and for crypto. I've seen a lot of good news actually. So this might be a nice little accumulation area potentially. Even if it goes lower, you know, I'm going to accumulate some more right there. And the other factor, of course, for XRP, which is the most important factor. So look, if you want XRP to do anything crazy, you know, $20, $50 XRP, $100 XRP, $500 XRP, $1,000 XRP. Honestly, I would put it down to Brad Garlinghouse. At the end of the day, this is a business crypto, so I don't really see XRP as your traditional store of value crypto like Bitcoin. I see it more as a, you know, it's a utility crypto. So Brad Garlinghouse, at the end of the day, he's the CEO of the crypto. And he needs to get deals done with the banks around the world. So we're talking the Federal Reserve, we're talking investment banks, we're talking central banks around the world. That's the stuff that's going to boost up, you know, the price of XRP over the long term. I don't think the ETFs are really going to do it. I think it's going to be more the actual, you know, utility of XRP and the banks adopting the financial system of XRP. That's the big picture play for us to really get ahead with this crypto. So that's the long-term vision. And again, high risk, high reward. So no guarantees that it's ever going to happen. But of course, if you don't own XRP and it does happen, you're going to miss out on some huge gains. But again, you're always going to be comfortable with your levels of risk and things like that in the crypto market. So always just remember, every single crypto out there, it's going to come with different levels of risk and reward. And you just always have to be comfortable with those levels. But again, if you don't want to wait too long for XRP to go up eventually in price, you can also trade it as well in the short term. So plenty of good trading opportunities out there. And again, if you guys want to make the most of these bonuses, make sure to go check out the partner in the description, Weeks, right here, so you can get some really nice bonuses with them right now and unlock them right here. So you get some super nice ones. Make the most of that in the crypto market as your journey unfolds, because that's a big, you know, non-clickbait analysis of XRP for today. If you guys enjoy like honest news, real analysis of XRP, make sure to subscribe. Just let me know in the comment section below. And, you know, appreciate that. And watch out for the scam comments in the comment section below. So for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't take the scam thing seriously and they're like a plague, you know, you block them, they reappear, and you'll see it down the bottom of videos where it's just scam comment after scam comment. But guys, stay safe. Appreciate you guys watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Crypto Zeus signing out.